2021 Buick Envision versus the 2021 Nissan Murano. How do these two borderline luxury mid-sized SUVs stack up against each other and the competition? That's what we're going to find out. Welcome to Car Help Corner, where we help you, the consumer, master the process of car buying and car ownership. The Buick Envision and Nissan Murano are surprisingly similar mid-sized SUVs in that they both occupy this sort of gray area between mainstream and full luxury. So essentially, if you're looking for an SUV that offers a little bit more luxury than the popular mainstream options like, say, the Nissan Rogue or Honda CR-V, but don't want to stretch to a full-blown luxury brand and the price tag that they come with, then one of these two SUVs might fit the bill. So what do you need to know about the Buick Envision and the Nissan Murano? How do these two SUVs compare, and should you even be considering one? Well, make sure to stick around to the end of the video because that's what we're going to find out. Now, you'd be forgiven for forgetting about the first generation Buick Envision, which was a pretty bland and anonymous SUV that was overlooked by a lot of buyers. The 2021 model, however, has been given a substantial update with a full redesign and might finally be worth considering. Although as of late, Buick in general tends to get overlooked by a lot of car buyers, and the brand is nowhere near as popular as it once was, but the few who do purchase them seem to be very happy with them. And although General Motors cars are not always known for their stellar reliability or build quality, Buick tends to do better than most of their other models with some pretty surprising awards when it comes to their overall quality. GM is putting in the effort, and the Buick Envision seems to be a pretty well-designed SUV overall. Compared to the bland first generation model, the latest Envision has a much more eye-catching design with sharper details and a more modern look overall. It is a proper mid-sized SUV, so it is a significant step up from the much smaller Encore GX, and it comes with a surprising amount of interior space and cargo room. The interior is very well laid out with an impressive amount of technology and features. The Envision gets GM's latest touchscreen infotainment system, which is either an 8-inch display or a 10-inch touchscreen display, depending on which trim level you go with. The graphics and responsiveness are very good, and the menu structure is very well laid out. It also comes with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Amazon Alexa voice command capability. Other nice available features include an HD surround view camera and a rear view mirror that can turn into a full camera display, giving you an unobstructed view behind the vehicle. Buick has also paid attention to the comfort and quietness of the Envision with an available in-vehicle air ionizer for better air quality and quiet tuning technology with active noise cancellation for a quieter driving experience. If you want to get the most luxurious experience with the Envision, then you're going to want to go with the top-of-the-line Avenir model, which adds a whole range of luxury touches, including premium quilted leather seats with the massaging driver seats, heated and ventilated seats up front, a head-up display, wireless charging, a panoramic sunroof, and an added range of safety features as well. All Envision models come with a wide range of active safety technology as standard, which is great to see. This includes features like automatic emergency braking, lane keep assist with lane departure warning, blind spot alert, and rear cross traffic alert. Higher trim levels, however, do add a few extra safety features, like enhanced automatic emergency braking, automatic parking assist, and adaptive cruise control. I do find it a bit odd that the Envision saves adaptive cruise control for the higher trim levels when much cheaper cars and SUVs include the safety feature as standard. It's also a bit of a shame that General Motors is not offering its amazing Super Cruise Control, which is basically like an autopilot semi-autonomous driving feature, even as an option on the Envision. Super Cruise is already being rolled out on many Cadillac models, and it's even offered on some Chevrolets, including the new Bolt EUV, so it is a bit odd that it's not being offered on Buicks yet. Overall though, the Envision is a comfortable and pretty nice SUV to drive, and it comes with a good powertrain as well. The only powertrain available at the moment is a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine matched to a 9-speed automatic transmission with standard front-wheel drive or available all-wheel drive. The 2-liter turbo produces 228 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque, which gives the Envision good power and performance overall. Although this is basically the same engine that's used in the Cadillac XT4, in the Envision this engine is tuned to use only regular gas, which is a huge bonus, especially for those who live in areas where there's a huge price difference between regular and premium gas. Now there's no telling how this drivetrain is going to do from a reliability point of view, especially with GM's mixed history when it comes to their engines and transmissions. As I touched on earlier though, Buick does seem to fare better than other GMs when it comes to their overall quality, and I'd feel better recommending a Buick over other GM models. Now compared to the Envision, the Nissan Murano isn't exactly a new model, and the latest version has been with us since 2015 without too many major changes. Although it's been around for some time, the design of the Murano is still pretty good and it gives off a fairly upscale vibe. It's also a very practical SUV with tons of interior space for passengers and a huge cargo area, especially when you fold down the rear seats. Now on the inside, the Murano is definitely starting to show its age in some areas, especially when it comes to the infotainment system and technology that it offers. Unlike the 2021 Nissan Rogue, which uses an amazing looking digital instrument gauge and touchscreen infotainment system, the Murano continues to use previous generation technology. That being said, although the graphics of the instrument display and the touchscreen infotainment system are pretty dated, it is a very easy to use system overall, and it doesn't take very much time to get used to. Fortunately, the touchscreen does come with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is great to see. Despite the dated tech, the Murano still has a fairly luxurious interior, especially if you go for the top-of-the-line Platinum model, which offers some really nice trim finishes and semi-aniline leather seats with a diamond quilted pattern that looks really good. Other nice features include heated and cooled seats, a surround view camera system, and a really good sounding Bose premium sound system. On the safety side, the Murano does come with a lot of active safety technology, including automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and adaptive cruise control, but it still lacks the much better Pro Pilot Assist system, which is a semi-autonomous driving feature that you get with the higher trim levels on the Nissan Rogue. Where the Murano does have a bit of an advantage, however, is with the driving experience and the powertrain. Overall, this is a really comfortable SUV to drive, and it comes with great power and performance as well. The standard engine is a naturally aspirated 3.5-liter V6 engine that Nissan has been using for ages. It produces 260 horsepower and 240 pound-feet of torque and comes matched to a continuously variable CVT transmission with standard front-wheel drive or optional all-wheel drive. The benefit of this engine is because it's relatively simple and it's been around for such a long time that it's pretty much fully debugged, and it's most likely going to offer amazing long-term reliability. Although the fuel economy is not as great as the Envision or other comparable SUVs, I'd still take it for its well-proven track record. Now, the CVT transmission is definitely a point of contention because it does have a history of problems in many Nissan models, but the problems do seem to have improved over the years, and the latest generation versions, including the latest Nissan Murano, doesn't have anywhere near the same level of problems when compared to the generations that came before it. Overall, if you're looking for reliability, I would trust the well-provenness of the Nissan Murano over the latest and greatest new tech that you get with the Buick Envision. When it comes to value for money and price, both of these SUVs are fairly comparable, with a starting price range of around $35,000 that can stretch into the $45,000, $46,000 price range for the highest trim levels. Ultimately, I wouldn't consider either the Buick Envision or the Nissan Murano to be a top pick or a class leader in any particular area, but they are very well-rounded SUVs overall, and when you compare them to the entry-level luxury SUVs out there, like the Lexus NX, the Acura RDX, and the Lincoln Corsair, they do offer pretty good value. The other bonus is that both Buick and Nissan tend to offer good purchase incentives, so you might be able to get a really good deal on one of these SUVs depending on where you're located. Overall, from a design point of view, the Envision is a much better SUV, especially when you consider all of the technologies and features that are included. I wouldn't necessarily rule out the Murano though, because even though it is pretty dated when compared to the Envision or even Nissan's own Rogue, which does offer superior technology and a much better design, the Murano still has some benefits, including a really nice comfortable driving experience and that great V6 engine. If you can get a really good deal on one at a much lower price, then I think it's an SUV that's still worth considering. Let me know what you think of either the Buick Envision, Nissan Murano, or any other comparable SUVs. And if you'd like to suggest a car comparison or a car topic for a future video, please leave a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to check out similar car comparisons, make sure to check out one of these videos. And if you need any additional car advice, recommendations, or help with getting a great deal on your next new car purchase, check out carhelpcanada.com. Their team of experts would be happy to help you out. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.